Well, gutty performance from our guys. Minnesota's a really good team, and first 8 to 10 minutes of the game, obviously it was a little bit hard sledding for us defensively, and then I give our guys credit. That was when we started to really figure a way out how to make the game a little bit grind mode, a little bit grimy. It was one of the missions sort of coming into the game today was to make it look ugly. You were going to have to make it look ugly. We couldn't let them get in transition, and we were going to have to find a way to defend. And being able to go to half, thought we felt a lot better at halftime than the score may have looked, just because of how we competed. Had a lot of different guys in there. And then the second half, thought our guys did a really good job, especially in the last 8-10 minutes, of just sticking with it defensively, not letting them, make the big run. But offensively, we had a main focus tonight was to get Trace going early. He's so important to our team, and he responded with a great performance. But we had a lot of other guys. I thought Race Thompson's 21 minutes were unbelievable in terms of being able to win on the road. I mean, he got 10 rebounds in 21 minutes, which is huge for us. Being able to out-rebound them on the road was big. So, but, it was a little bit our night. I thought they missed some really good shots. Kauser's not going to shoot like that, probably ever again. So we were a little bit fortunate with their shooting. I thought they missed some good ones.
Zach?
You talked about getting Trace going, but not just that, what kept him going. I guess he gets those 6 quick points, but he finishes with 27. He scored well both sides at halftime. Just what kept him kind of in the game tonight?
I thought the big thing was we didn't freelance as much tonight. We didn't let our transition game just start to take over where a lot of guys were handling the ball. I thought we controlled it for the most part, and our guards did a really good job of just keeping things under control. On the road, keeping it close is important in this league. And if you just look at our assist totals, 15 assists to 10 as a team on the road, that was big. But being able to control it a little bit more and get him more involved with touches was big. But he had to do his part too. At times he doesn't post hard, and at times he's not as engaged, but he's playing 35 minutes as a young guy on the road. It's hard, but he was engaged tonight, and he really delivered on some big second shots too. Just some timely second shots that we needed. And credit to him, good job. And like I told the guys on the team at this time of year, you got to be numb to it. And we have obviously a really, really good Penn State team on Sunday at home. And home opportunities are, the ones you want to get, but there's so few of them left. So we have to be ready to go on Sunday.
Jeff?
Going back to Trace, 27 and 16 on the road in the Big Ten against Daniel Oturu. How good was he tonight?
I think you just said it. 27 and 16. Those are serious numbers. He doesn't get enough credit, nationally. He doesn't get enough credit, probably surrounding our team. That's usually typical. If we're losing some games, at the end, at the end, there's nothing good when we start losing. But he's been a bright spot for us all season, and I think he's the freshman of the year in the league. He's my guy, and tonight he delivered. Like I told him after we got done from Michigan. You can't be the best player on every given night, any given night, and then for whatever reason you don't feel like traveling with us. You don't have to travel with us to Minnesota. And but we did a better job of keeping him engaged too. We get him the ball as much as we possibly could. Thought we had some matchups down there, and he's an unselfish passer, so he'll kick it out. But everybody did a good job. Our whole team played hard. That was the big thing, competing.
I guess to circle back to Race too. I know he had a good game up here last year, kind of right coming off the concussion.
Yeah.
But this is kind of 2 and 3 now, where he's giving you really big bench minutes, really good production off the bench. What's he kind of easing into, I guess?
Race is a blue collar guy, man. He plays hard, and he's our most physical guy, just in terms of being able to put his body in front of people. You saw it tonight 3 or 4 times around the basket. He's just in the right position. He walls up. He keeps his arms straight. Doesn't foul. But per minute played, he's a great rebounder for us. And the more he played tonight, we needed defense and rebounding. That's what we needed. And I thought offensively, he continues to show in transition on some pick and rolls. He did a good job. But you really think back to how Race has been playing since Michigan State. I thought Michigan State, he was terrific. He gets hurt, and he doesn't play, in the next 2.5 games or whatever it may have been. Penn State, and I don't even know who was after Penn State. Ohio State doesn't play in those 2 games. We need him. And now that he's been back, against Iowa, he was really good. And nobody was any good on Sunday, but tonight he bounced right back and had another one. But good rebounds per minute played. He may be the best on our team.
So you guys kind of changed the hedging a little more flat hedging than the hard hedging.
What do you know about hedging?
A little bit.
Seriously, have you ever hedged the ball screen?
Have I?
Have you ever hedged the ball screen?
Not since high school.
We're
Nobody
gonna
cares
work,
about
we're
that.
gonna work on that when you get home. We're gonna start trapping ball screens with you.
All right.
No, but I think, yeah, without question, the adjustment was to not get as extended on their system and what they do. Our system wasn't able to be executed on Sunday against Michigan, and our guys lost confidence. I thought in this game, to start the game, we needed to be a little bit more reserved, a little bit more compact with our defense and not as spread, to see if we could hang in there on the glass a little bit better against this team. And after, like I said, I think about the first 8 minutes of the game, which we weren't good, from that point forward, I thought defensively we hung in there pretty good.
Just 7 free throws in the first half, then 15 in the second. Anything you noticed from your guys more aggressive or Minnesota's defense change, or was that just kind of the flow of the game?
First half only 7 free throws, but I didn't have the feeling at halftime we were getting a lot of tough calls or anything like that. I thought in the second half, with the end of the game, the last 2 minutes, obviously, you add some free throws in there on that one, but we got a couple and ones. Trace got a couple and ones on some stick backs. I think Race may have had one, but the 22 free throws attempts, making 16, that was big for us. Obviously, I thought they struggled from the line a little bit, which could hurt them.
You talked about guards, Devontae, Al, Rob, 12 of those 15 assists. Just as a group, I guess, what do you feel like they were doing well tonight?
Slowed down. We weren't as reckless with the ball. Sometimes in transition, that's what really gets us. We're sort of playing on sort of driving a car on a wet road, know the conditions. At times on the road, the conditions have been a little bit too slick and we're driving too fast, and the next thing you know, the game gets away from us. Tonight, we were much more under control. And I thought part of being under control was our guards really being strong with it and executing what we wanted to do. And, when we executed, we got the ball where we wanted to, and that's all we could ask. But I thought Al made some terrific passes. I thought Rob had a couple. Devontae had a couple good looks in there. But the 10 turnovers is what I'm most proud of on the road.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.